Hello, get back to the wrestling fans. We're back. This time we're going to play a duos match. We have Continental Divide versus Phantom and Blatant. I don't remember what they're... Antics. They are called Antics. Very good. Okay, so in a duos match, you need to have an 8-sided die. Okay, 8-sided dies, you can tell they look like these little pyramid-y things here, right? And mine is the orangish red one, and Haley's got the green one. Now, these have duos finishers, and we're going to get to hopefully get to a duos finisher. All of them have duos finishers. They have a star here, and it says duos match, down under, spike, whatever. This is what you're using. Their duos finisher. In a duos match, that's here. Now, these guys don't actually have a real duos finisher. They actually have an actual duos finisher on there. When the Weber lock comes up in a duos match, it becomes Antics. Yes. Right? So, all right. So we're going to roll now. We're going to go in order. Haley's going to start with Phantom, then Blatant, then I'm going to go Wild Bill and Mad Jack, okay? So we're going to roll fast forward. Again, if you did not watch the previous video, go back and watch the previous video. We will go over everything you need to know about how to roll these cards. So go. 7. Nope. 6. Okay, so Haley's high is a 7, her low is a 6. 7 is my first one, it's a no, and a 3. Okay, so I have the lowest low. And we had tied at a 7 for high, but since I had the lowest low, Mad Jack stays in the ring, and your high, which is Phantom, stays in the ring. Okay, so Haley will now roll on positive. Go.
6.
Okay, so it's the Weber lock normally, but in this match, it's duos. What does it say? Antics.
Antics. 1, 5, or your pop.
1, 5 or my pop. My pop is 4. And of course, I hit a 5. Now I need to hit a 2, a 7, or an 8. Okay, a 2 is an automatic power play, I get out. A 7 is a re-roll with both. And an 8 is an automatic get out also. And I roll a 7. So now I need to roll a 6 or a 2. And I roll a 2, so I'm safe. Okay. 6. We're going again. 1, 5, or 4. 6. We're safe.
3. CI flash.
CI flash. Boom. 3 is Mad Jack. I take over. Now that I'm on positive, I can tag out before I roll, right? Or I can just stay in the ring. I'm going to have Mad Jack roll. He rolls a 2. And it says Madman Assault Star. Duos match. Play down under spike 5. So it's 5 or your pop. 5 or 4. 4. Now Haley needs a 4, 7, or an 8. And she gets a 3. And the match, okay, so that's over. So that's fall number 1. So we'll do a 2 out of 3 falls, okay? So, yes, so Mad Jack wins. Now, in 2 out of 3 falls, you can do the rules that normally happen. You can re-roll your fast forwards or whatever. We usually stay with, okay, so after the fall, I can tag out, but Phantom must stay in the ring. The old classic wrestling rules from back in the day. I'm going to tag out and bring Wild Bill in. You know what? No, I'm going to keep him here. Why? Because I'm hoping to eventually get this 6 so I can talk about a DQ. DQs, you have to roll before you resolve the other side. Okay, here we go. I'm going to roll. Ready? Okay, so a 3. This is a headbutt barrage.
6 is a dodge.
Dodge. Okay, I roll a 5, which is my Kiwi Buster. It's 3 or your pop, which is 4.
3 or 4.
4. Now she needs a 4, 7, or an 8.
1.
And it's over. So 2 falls to nothing. Continental Divide beats them. Okay, so let me just show you this. So had I had rolled a 6, I would need to roll my DQ here being a 6. I would need to avoid a 6 before Haley would then roll on her negative for that. You have to resolve the DQ. Now, sometimes you'll have DQ will be part of a pin. Yes. Right? You have to re-roll it. So let's say you had a DQ. Let's say it said like Kiwi Buster had a DQ on it. I would have to resolve that DQ, right? So we would roll the pin. The pin takes the pop takes precedence because you roll that. I would then need to resolve the DQ. So could you have someone get pinned and then DQ'd? Well, that's how you have after the match it turns, and this is why it's up to you as a promoter. You have to be creative in what's happening, what you're doing, and you can go from there. Now, you'll notice here on Wild Bill, he has a double pop here, right? He's a 3 or 4. He also has a star on the back elbow rammer, and that would turn into the battering ram 6. These guys don't have a duos finisher. Let me steal your cards for a second, Haley. Sorry. So on Antics, let me move that out of the way. Okay, on Antics, you can see that both of them have a star. So in a single match, it would be the Weber lock for Phantom, and then Blatant would have the claw hold. Yes. Now, they both have Antics. They do. They both have Antics as their duos finisher. So when Haley rolled the Weber lock, we had to roll the duos, and he's 1 through 5, and he's 2 through 3. Now, had we had rolled a 7, which no one rolled a 7 during the match, Haley, let's say Haley rolled a 7, she would have a choice of using either 1 or 5 or 2 or 3 as the number she would hit me with. And why would she do that? Well, let's see. This guy's got a 3 or a 4, so I definitely want to pick 1 and 5, 3 and 4, right? And this guy's got a 4. It doesn't really matter. You would pick either one, doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Now, had we hit an 8, what happens? That's when you combo it, right?
Yes. So I would use 1, 5, 2, and 3, and then whatever the
and what a pop is. So that would be 1, 2, 5, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically 6, 7, 8. You're getting real slim on those chances to win, right?
Yes.
So in duos matches, that's how that works. Now, some people have gone away from that. Some people have said that's not fair, that you shouldn't do that. Again, your house rules are your house rules. Had we had used, let's say I roll a 7 with Mad Jack or Wild Bill. I get to pick either the 3 or the 1 because that's their actual finish. I know these are there, but they're not duos finishers.
Right.
In a duos match, I guess you could use either one of those technically if you wanted to, but you wouldn't use both. If I had rolled an 8, then I get to use both of them, both the 1 and the 3, or 4, 3, 1 and 3. Okay? So that's how you do duos. Now, for a trios match, you just would have a third man and you would cycle. Now, some people, here, obviously, you can tag in and out.
Yes.
In a trios, what we like to do, we like to stack our cards, right? We like to, so the 2 guys out of the ring stack, and as one changes, you just keep changing your stack. Some people like the option of picking who they want. Again, it's up to you as a promoter. You need to decide what you're doing, okay? I understand. You're like, well, but the official rules are fine. But when you're playing, again, it's about having fun. This isn't about Haley and I following as many rules as you possibly can to make sure our lives are all about rules and whatever. It's about us playing the game and enjoying our time together. So, unfortunately, Haley's favorite, and she does love antics, they got handled by Continental Divide. But on any other day, this could be going the other way. All right, folks. We hope you learned something here today. We hope you understand this. Again, on the Go Fight Pow message board, please, if you have questions, ask. In the Facebook group, it's very often my brother or myself or, well, Eric. And again, there are other people answering questions too, but very often we're the ones answering those questions because we're the ones on and it pops up and we answer them quickly. We're trying to make sure that people understand how to play the game, especially with all the new people who have joined now that our Kickstarter is done and we are in the books. Okay, so Haley, hit them with the spiel.
Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, like this video, and comment down below.
All right, folks, so like we say here at Get Back to the Wrestling, we'll see you
at the matches.